Hi there, welcome to the Kindness Advantage podcast. I am your host, Cindy Rowe, and in 10 minutes or less, I'll explore ways to share kindness in every corner of your life. Today's episode, well, it might be just a little uncomfortable, but it's a conversation we really need to have. We're going to talk about complaining. Yep, that's what we're going to talk about. We all get stuck in spirals when we complain. I'm going to talk to you about what it is, what it isn't, and why it can be incredibly unkind to both yourself and those around you. So, are you ready to dig in? I know you just can't wait. So, venting versus complaining, right? What is the difference? Well, here is the truth. We all need to let off some steam from time to time because truly life is messy and work is stressful, but there's a difference between venting and chronic complaining. Venting, that's healthy. It's intentional release of frustration with the goal of processing and moving forward. Complaining, on the other hand, well, it's repetitive, negative, and usually has no intention of problem solving. And it can become a habit, a loop, and it drags you down and the energy of everyone around you. And when it happens constantly at work, it really does become toxic. It's one of the things that I hear about when I speak at conferences. People talk about toxic behaviors and, coworkers that constantly complain and don't have any idea of how to fix the problem. They just want to complain about the problem. And honestly, when that happens, it brings everyone down and it's hard to build back up. And if you are a leader in that role, you need to know how to stop the complaining spiral. So, why is complaining unkind to you and to others? Well, let's break it down. To yourself, complaining keeps you stuck in a negative mindset. And I don't know about you, but being in a negative mindset is not cool, right? Neuroscience shows that the more we complain, the more our brains wire themselves to focus on the negative. You heard me. Complaining literally rewires your brain for more negativity. And it doesn't stop with you. When we complain constantly in the workplace or in a team environment, it does three key things. Number one, it kills morale. Number two, it breaks down trust. And number three, it makes teamwork way harder than it needs to be. Imagine being on a team where everyone or where someone actually finds the flaw, focuses on what's wrong, and grumbles about every change. That energy spreads, and it's not helpful, it's harmful. And that's why I share about how kindness can actually make an impact with specifically this complaining, right? If when you wire your brain to see positive, when you are intentionally kind, your brain works on finding solutions and finding the positive aspect of the situation, not necessarily defaulting to this negative thing. But here's the problem, right? This is what you're all thinking right now. But what if I just want to talk about it? That's where intentionality comes in. I talk a lot about intention. If you're truly looking for support or clarity, you have to try to vent with boundaries. Hear me out, right? Ask someone if they're in the right headspace to listen. Share your feelings without assigning blame. I know that's kind of a tough one, right? Because, well, when things aren't going right, we want to find someone to put the blame on. We want to find someone or something to put the blame on. It definitely is not us. It's got to be something else. And focus on what is bothering you and what you can do about it, what you want to change about it. That is kind. That is respectful. And that's what builds connection instead of tearing it down. Venting can actually help you move forward. Complaining, well, it usually keeps you stuck. So the kindness move, right? Here are a few kindness or mindset shifts to replace that chronic complaining with constructive kindness. Number one, I talk about this a lot. Pause and reflect. Ask, am I seeking support or am I just spiraling? Sometimes the pause and reflect is like a moment, right? Take a deep breath, think about it, and ask yourself that question. Am I seeking support or am I just spiraling? And sometimes people, they just want attention. And that's where the complaining comes into. And so if we feed them that attention, they're going to never stop complaining. The other mindset shift is reframe the situation. You can ask yourself, what can I learn? Or how can I shift from this? Or simply, where's the opportunity in this? I know, not the number one thing you want to think about, right? But I guarantee you there is an opportunity. There is something you can learn from this issue that you want to complain about. And number 3 for the mindset shift is choose gratitude. It really might seem cliche, but just naming one thing that you're grateful for in a frustrating moment can reset your perspective fast. And if those don't work, take a walk, get outside, hit nature. Just 5 minutes outdoors can reset your mood. And maybe you just need to talk to yourself. I don't know. I do it all the time. I mean, my dogs listen to me, but sometimes you just have to get it out, right? Those are mindset shifts that really can help you. And in case you're curious, I found this study from Stanford, and it shows that listening to or engaging in just 30 minutes of complaining daily can physically damage the brain. Holy moly. Like, really, particularly the hippocampus, if I'm saying that right, the part responsible for problem solving and emotional regulation. Crazy. That's really a powerful reason to complain less and connect more. So I want to leave you with this. Kindness isn't just how we treat others. It's also how we manage our energy, how we express our emotions, and show up in difficult moments. The world is noisy enough. It's actually pretty crazy right now. Be the one who brings the clarity, the empathy, the optimism, even when things are messy and stressful. You don't have to be toxic positive, but you don't also have to spiral in complaint. There's a kinder way. So thank you for spending time with me today on the Kindness Advantage. And here is your challenge, because, I mean, what's a week without a challenge, right? Catch yourself before a complaint and try to reframe it. Maybe pause or find a solution to the issue to make that shift. You'll feel lighter. Your team will thank you. And your kindness ripple will go further than you think. Now, if you got anything out of today's podcast, you know that kind act would be to, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, tell me a comment, what you loved about it, share it with a friend. That's how you can show me some kindness for listening to this episode. I truly am grateful for all the listeners, and I hope you have a fabulous day today. And remember, next time, I want to remind you to lead with kindness, even in your toughest moments, because together we create waves of change through kindness.